nobody would never make fun of. Do you remember him? He was a Spec 5. Griffiths. No, Griffiths. Griffiths. You're right. That's who it was. Make sure that when we clean, took the air and let it out. She's what? Beating the can bones. I asked. Yeah. Had the shirts on. Everybody's smart.
You're always in charge. You're in there with your hands in your pocket. A military specimen.
Love everybody else.
Oh yeah, right.
You know how
said that. That's Mr. Habaker.
he came, I think he came by him. I don't know. I'm not. I remember he came.
That won't take it all. Just block that. Blinded me when I did that.
Oscar 11. I never got to get it.
How come you went so far?
They flew me in an airplane. Of a so made by Molson.
Oh, that's
The other state.
yeah.
Can't do that. Oh, hey.
Huh?
It's hereditary.
A bunch of stuff.
My mother retired at my mother retired
Everybody else had follow me because our next trash.
I'm bringing the babies back because I had babies while they're down there. So it's that trip to come back.
How long it take you to make a trip?
I just took 25 hours to go down there. And I spent the night.
Right. On my ears.
And it wasn't like, it wasn't a time.
And they look like they weigh a ton. As light as a feather. Very intimidating. Can't move you.
Get your glasses off.
I told her.
So I can buy our house and have lunch.
That George Wings. Yeah.
I love fries.
Does he ever meet? Does he swim?
Y'all need to come to Columbus or Pine Mountain next time.
Because I had mentioned that to Gene, that maybe it'd be fun to go down there. And then this seemed like kind of a central location.
I don't know, but there's one
you know,
problem.
different places.
Yeah, next time, then y'all.
Go over with my cowboy boots on and horseman there on, you know. And, well, I went over anyway, and so they gave me a little ticket. This gal led me up and sat me down and said, your server tonight will be so-and-so. So I started looking at them price lists, and it started up there $25. And that hamburger was $8. And I said, well, my waitress come over there, server, as they call it. And they said, and I said, well, I'm not very hungry. I'll have one of them hamburgers, you know. So I ate a hamburger, and they said, do you want a mousse? When I got through, you want a chocolate mousse? And I said, I don't even like white mousses. But I knew I was in the wrong place when I walked in that place. Leaving their name on that place.
The guy says, your table's not ready. There was nobody else in the I hadn't cut it yet. We ordered 2 Black Russians, the bill was $50. $24.50 each. Oh boy, are we in for a nightmare. So, I'll be in when my table's all finished. So anyway, I eat the ice, and if you can eat the glass too for that price.
Tell them to get a grip.
I sent them there because I wanted to go there. You know that, Gene.
Now
We were going.
Now it's time for dinner for 2 of us. $500. Swear to God.
You were there with him?
You wanna wait and try it later?
One,
No, nothing.
Do it a little
$500
later.
It's money here, right?
Then maybe some outside.
So now at the end,
it's the normal cheap
Right.
fill.
I couldn't pay for the bill. I give the guy my credit card. I walk away. The guy paid it back because I said your credit card expired.
That's the story of your life.
You ain't kidding. You ain't kidding.
Might as well, Bill, why use the cash? Because I had this small little bag that couldn't fit everything in there. And so I relied on his credit card, which he knows. But he pulled out another one that was working. Working, thank God.
Well, a lot of times you have, all right.
Arms where they have watches. Say what? Raise your arm, turn around and work, and then at the last minute, he pitched out the fight and said, "Have a good night. I want you to say all the good words."
We got a good man.
I will tell you that all the work that Roger put into this is paid off in spades. And I have gone over the years, social functions, and this by far has been the best we've been to. And I would, because we have all started off on a level playing field, if you will. All of us came in the Army with very little to talk about ourselves, our families, or where we're going in life. And one of the things that is a tribute to each and every one of you, that we have all done so well. And I'm talking about each and every one of us. Whether we're talking about the jobs we've had, the marriages we've had, the kids we've raised. If we were to get a representative group from the American public, we wouldn't even come close. They would not even come close to being famous or maintaining the American society. And I tip my hat to each and every one of you, and to me, one group. But the fact that Roger put this on, I think, is above and beyond the call of duty, and I think we ought to give him a big round of applause. The beans from Kansas City, you find out you can buy them at Safeway. That says a lot for his intel.
They weren't Santa
Next time we'll call and see if they carry them.
I will tell you, the world has changed dramatically since we were in the Army in 1959 through 1961, or during that time frame. Our society has changed. In 1959, 2 out of every 3 senators and congressmen representing our country were veterans. Today, it's 1 out of 3. So, support for the military has changed dramatically. I would submit that made our lives a little bit easier back in those years. We went through the Vietnam era, a very ugly era, and I would tell you that if any of you have an opportunity to read the book, The Dereliction of Duty, by a young, his name is McMasters, Dereliction of Duty by McMasters. Read it. It's an awesome book. It really puts in perspective Vietnam. And we've all talked the past couple days about our comrades who fell in Vietnam. A tragic loss. What I'd like to do is go around the table. And I've already given Edgar a heads up, so he's going to be the first.
Sit around talking. And most of the parents, and compared to what you hear about now,
Who did that to us?
yeah.
Who did?
I was just his man.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
It was just the messenger.
Yeah, so met the wife through a cousin in Hawaii. I went home and then shipped me to Hawaii to run their shop. Built, made windows and stuff, installed it. Met her, married her, and
You ought to know.
and 2 kids born there, 2 girls. They're 16 and 25, 22. And they're both working. In Hawaii, California, or Canada, and you can't raise his kids without family, so it was Canada or California, and chose Canada. And been there, what, 17 years now.
Okay.
So, and semi-retired. Thanks to workman's comp.
That's a neat thing that you just said about you can't raise
Yeah.
kids without being.
And Tommy, there's a rumor out in the street that you married way above yourself. Is that true?
Well, I thought I did, you know. In Hawaii, there's an island, Maui, you've heard of, and there's a section of Maui that says, everybody says, is owned by Canadians. You know, all the retail, the commercial buildings are owned by Canadians. She's a Canadian. I learned different.
I had more money than you.
Great. Corky?
Well, we didn't have any money when we got there. Well, probably the fondest memory of the whole deal down there was 22nd of March, 61, when we drove out. It has to be one of the best fruits of the whole military career that I had. We had a lot of good times going up the Pine Mountain and through the gardens. We threw our quarters together, buy some gas, and drive up there.
Come we all live in back meeting.
Well, Tex, it was like this.
You wouldn't invite us.
Tex, it was like this. There was a few girls up there on the beach, and we didn't want you going up there beating our time live, you know. We knew if they seen you up there in a swimming suit. Mary and I, we got married in September 1961. That's been a couple of years ago. Met her, I guess, through high school. Well, I dated her sister for 6 years. And then
Is that right, Mary?
That's a sweet.
so she finally caught up with me. We had 4 boys and 2 girls. Yeah, that's what it was.
That was funny, Mary, they said that.
He offered me a cold beer. I wanted one glass. Yeah, because I said, yeah, I came as a friend. And we were just always friends. He came over on break. He came to see my mom. And they called and I was working that day. He said, you want to go get a beer? I said, then you offered me a beer because we said a Coke. Never got together.
She was having a bad day at work. She's from a small family. So I had a lot to choose from.
And I almost hurt my hand at this.
We have 4 boys and 2 girls, and got them all raised up pretty well. I went back on raising today. We're collecting jukeboxes and records right now, and stumbled into that, so fiddling with that as a hobby. But other than that, no, I'm still working. Not retired yet. Work for the sheriff's office down there in Braden, Florida. Corrections officer, transport inmates, take them to court, back home. But that's about it with us, I guess. For sure. Sure glad to be here.
What was the worst one?
KP said.
Yeah, probably.
Dude, it,
Corky was the guy that said, I'm pulling KP, who wants to buy me off for $20? And I can recall Corky paying, or getting $20 from you to pay your KP on
Well, that's a
weekend.
good possibility, especially a weekend.
Because I was trying to pay Edgar's bill back. Where I was skimming off the top.
Now, that comes out of
but
it.
$30 a week for a month for 2 years, what's that come to?
Now,
Oh, well, I think the long friendship that's come out of the infantry board with all the people in here, anybody, you look back and you can chuckle at just about everybody. You had a good time with them at one point or another. And that's a friendship that you carry in your heart, and it's kind of hard to replace, It's
they're hard to come by, and it was a much different time, as you said, in those days. And I think our value system was entirely different then, and you kind of really treasure that again. And so I'd say the friendship and getting a chance to go to Fortsendorf Farms and Indianapolis and Greenwood, Indiana, really a highlight in Southern California's life. You know, when you get up for breakfast, you have a meal. I mean, you have a banquet. I mean, I never see so much food all my life. That's at 3 o'clock in the morning. If we got in there at 3 o'clock in the morning, there was a feast. So that things like that you just really hold on to. The worst things.
The trial.
No, that was funnier. I think
This is trial.
Sergeant Redmond and Brock Wilson were the two ugly spots of the whole, and it was just a people thing. The rest of it was just all really good stuff. And I met Linda in 1958 before I went into service, and she was a dance teacher, and I was playing in the band, and they had a seminar or something. Anyway, they guys to go in, and our piano player was a dance teacher also, and so she invited us, members of the groups of the band, to go, and Linda was her friend. So I met her then, and then we kind of dated off and on.
Never would have known for your social behavior while you were in the army that you had a girl back home.
This was just a friendship.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much. I didn't see that one coming. Anyway, so in 1963,
No, you don't remember your anniversary.
She's been calling us to go. I know the date.
What's his name?
Second.
All right, is that right?
That's
All right.
correct.
So, and we have 2 children, 3 grandchildren, 26 and 30. And
Not the
really,
grandchildren.
Yeah. You're older than that.
yeah. And sure glad to be a part of it.
Good. And you didn't tell them how many times you asked her to call in?
Don't go there.
Right, Philip.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. All the tape recorders off, please.
And the camera too.
No, the camera's gonna be you.
The best time was just being there. The way I was born, I don't think anybody could have better army duty than I ever had. I mean, nobody had it better than we did. Nobody. I don't care what the worst time was, Roger Herman, the 2 Thanksgivings that I spent in the Army, Roger Herman had me on cake. Thanksgiving, which was
Sergeant Farrell.
which was the worst thing you could ever do, which we even had to bring the trays to the table for the table and do everything. It was the worst day you ever wanted in your life. Thank you, Roger, very much. My wife I started dating when I was 15. She was 14. I got out of the service. We got married in 61, August of 61. We have 2 children. He's a lawyer. I don't know what she is. I don't know what my daughter does, really.
Free spirit.
My daughter's a free spirit. That's about it.
Okay, when did you and Jim get married?
61.
61, June.
And you got married, Phil, what month?
August.
of 61.
Okay, so you're the first ones to get married.
Well, I don't know, how about Roger?
No, I got married in 63.
And Nick?
Okay, so you guys get the,
got married in 61.
We got married in September '61.
okay, so you're, okay, that's,
Wait a minute.
Looking for a woman with a lot of money, and the ones I found a lot of money didn't want me. Army. And I had too much fun partying, and I didn't think I had time to settle down, for one reason. And what I enjoyed about the empty board, everybody was honest. We didn't have no thieves. I had a belt with 2 buckles in it and had 2 silver dollars in them buckles. And I hung it up in the wall locker and just leave the wall locker open and nobody stole them 2 silver dollars. That's how honest the group we had down there. And I guess the worst memory that I've had about it, about going down there. Going back down there a lot of times. And I tried to tell them I'm out of here. And I said, no, we can't find your records. And I served my time again, and they still can't find the records. And I'm still there. I don't know how many times I dreamed about me going back down there. You know. And I tried to tell them I've already been here before. You know, I'm too old to be down here. And they said, no. I guess that's about it. I had a lot of fun there, but I was ready to get out. I was coming from, I got moved into cadre room, me and Robert DeVore, and we was having an IG inspection, and I had to take my whole wood curtain rod down for the IG inspection, so I took it over to Small Arms Workshop over there, and I was bringing it back to inspect the barracks. And somebody called me in the orderly room and said, Tex, you're getting out February the 28th. I wasn't supposed to get out till March the 10th. Orders come from the Department of the Army. Everybody gets out March the 15th, gets out February the 28th. And I went upstairs to the big room where everybody was, and I got that stepping them curtains with, and on my short time, and I throwed that sucker down through there, and it was hit the high spot. And I started clearing posts. I had about 10 days left to clear posts. I was leaving that sucker. And people owed me about $300 where I kind of loaned them a little money and shot a little pool and played a little poker. I knew who to play poker with and shoot pool with. And I had Ralph Hines to collect it. I didn't even wait around for it. I had Ralph Hines to collect it. And he said, I'd give him half over here to get to collect the rest of it. And he did.
Did it really?
Well, yes. I would agree that most of us have already talked so far that the fondest memory is the association with people we have sitting around this table today. If you look back at what we went through for that 2.5 year period, no fights, no arguments, everybody got along well together, nobody had anything stolen, inspections, and we had fun. I mean, we had some insurrection of sorts, which Nick's going to talk about later. And Nick, if there's anybody from the White House who comes talk to you about that here in the next 6 months, I don't want my name associated with that.
Nobody remembers the truth.
The truth.
Okay, I'll deny it.
In terms of negative impressions and experiences, I can't remember it, except for the fact that we lived in a dorm that, as I recall, was not air conditioned.
Right.
And kids today cannot tolerate in our environment we have today. The KP, I can't say that negative aspect because
you were at the big house.
Yeah, give me a break. But that overall experience was very upbeat for me because in the Army, I barely was passing in college with a less than a C average. And after I got out of the Army, my grade point went up to a C, and that was not because I'm smart, just because I saw the light in terms of being able to go out and work on it. And Barbara and I met on the 11th of November, 1959, at a farmhouse in Pine Mountain.
Yes.
All right, 60. They all blur together.
It's close though, Jim.
One of those years.
And you guys want to write down what happened that night? I will write down what. Fireplace, Johnny Mathis. Anyway, great night. I was spending and Barbara and I got married in 1962. She graduated from college, and I still had two sons, and we were blessed with them and one grandchild, and things are going very well. Right, Barbara?
So far.
It's not over yet, though, is it?
Gene, you're supposed to say that farmhouse is now being renovated.
What is?
And
I
y'all,
think my best memory of Fort Benning is being assigned to the infantry board because we were so much fortunate than some of those people that were in the line companies. I think we had good people, and everything. I know it really helped me. I think the Army was a turning point in my life because once I got out, I'd been around a lot of people from different places, growing up in a small town in Kansas, it was about 500, so my exposure wasn't very great, and it was really a positive experience along those lines. I think we were lucky. We had, I think, good NCOs. We had a good company commander. I didn't know the officers, the big people also. So we were really fortunate, and I know some of my people I know that were like company commanders during Vietnam, and I'm glad I was the company commander. I probably wouldn't be here right now, but so I think we were very fortunate. I think my worst memory probably, and Phil will appreciate this, and part of it, it's not really the infantry board, but I had to pull KP the first Thanksgiving. I remember I'd gotten in on October 15th, I think. I found out I was going to be a 111, which I was in a backup group to go to Germany, and I didn't want to see Germany that close, dig down into it. And then about 2 days later, I found out I had KP on Thanksgiving, which was not a lot of fun. And then this will make you all feel probably good, because I didn't pull a lot of KP since I was Sergeant Farrell's little boy. I had to go to reserves in 2 years after I got out of the Army. And here I was getting pretty soft. What did I get but trays? And I tell you, by the middle of the afternoon, I was ready to die. So retribution does come. But I think it was. I think we had a really nice bunch of people, and I think it shows from what's gone on this weekend. I think it's very unusual that people you haven't seen for 35 years, that you know, they can get together and have a good time and enjoy each other. And it's like my wife said, everybody seems, they're good people. There aren't, you know, we don't have any problems here to deal with, and that's really nice in this day and age to do that. And I don't like to say how I met my wife, but after I got out of the Army, I went back to work at the bank in Manhattan, and here I was. It was in the spring, and I was young, or not young, but I was single, let's put it that way. And so they were trying to fix me up, and there was a school teacher coming to work for the summer, and there was also this doctor's daughter that was coming to work for the summer. And I thought, doctor's daughter, gosh, that means she's 5'2", she's blonde, she's going to have this great figure. This sounds really interesting to me. And so I forget the school teacher, and Carol, the first day she comes to work, here's this girl about 8 feet tall. She has on braces, and I kind of looked up at her, and I said, better luck next time, Herman, and I went back to work, and I ended up marrying her. Had a good life. We've got 2 kids, 2 grandchildren, and I'm retired from the service. You guys pay your taxes, so my retirement checks coming in. Life's been good, and I've enjoyed it, and I think the infantry board was one of the real highlights of the whole thing. And it was a short period of time, but it's because there were good people there, and I think that's very important in life. And I've run into a lot of guys, like as a bank examiner, some of those guys that came in the late 60s, I tell you, the club to take to them, but you know, and we didn't see that kind of thing. We did what we were told, and we did the best we could. It was just a pleasure to have those kind of memories to look back on. So,
Nick? I've been having thoughts here as I've been going around the table. Which one am I going to pick?
The hunger strike is one of the...
No, well, it was an interesting one. And I mean, I've appreciated the hunger strike a lot more recently when in the context of what I've learned in the last 30 years than what I was aware of at the time. I mean, at that time, I was just amazed that the sentiment to do that hunger strike was so strong that it spread like wildfire. And I realized about 2 days later, there's no way it could get called off. Everybody was so committed to it, everybody wanted to do it so badly, but there was no way to stop it. And then I was realizing that night, yes, there was one way to stop it. If the straight company clerk had told the first sergeant it was happening, it would have been stopped. But he kept faith all the rest of us.
I value my life.
But it was just that, you know, that phenomenon, and that, you know, looking at it and saying, for that one brief week, that whole unit came together with a common purpose and a common goal, and the enthusiasm and the cooperation, and it just happened serendipitously. It took no organization, there was no conspiracy, there was nobody making it happen, it just happened. And, you know, to me, it was one of the greatest morale builders that unit ever had in that short, brief period of time. I think the best thing about the infantry board was that the officers didn't want to pull Saturday duty, and so we were up at the end of the day on Friday. Everybody else in the Army had Saturday morning duty, and we didn't. That was the best thing about that unit as far as I was concerned. The worst thing, I've been thinking about that, because before I came in the Army, I graduated from Berkeley. I started work as an accountant for General Motors. And it was kind of like, oh man, I got to put my life on hold for 2 years to do this duty to the nation. And at the end of it, I finally realized at some point, nobody else put their life on hold. And my life had gone on for 2 years, and I had never really stopped to realize that that's where my life was happening. But I, like the rest of you have said, I got lots of visual memories up here in the head of faces and places and things that we did, things that I'll remember for forever because they were a lot of fun. And having come from San Francisco, I was a little bit, dismayed at being sent overseas without overseas goodie bag.
Thank you, note.
Having lived my whole life in
What's your zip code?
and to go down into Georgia in 1959, that was an eye-opener. Go into those department stores and see 2 drinking fountains side by side.
Yeah.
I was just totally foreign to my whole experience of my life. I'd gone to high school with Negroes. They'd been my friends. I'd worked with them. I'd worked for them. I'd played ball with them. I'd school with them. It was just, that was the real tough part, was surviving in that particular culture. But I discovered Atlanta was a wonderful place. You could get lost in Atlanta and not be recognized as a GI. And I spent a lot of time in Atlanta, and I was really grateful for that. And when I got back to San Francisco, I began to realize that in that year and a half of Fort Benning, I did a lot of things that I did not do when I got back to San Francisco. In terms of, I went to the plays and whatnot. I did a lot of that while I was there at Fort Benning. I got back to San Francisco and back to that cultural center. So it really was a good time going down to Panama City. It was a lot of good times, a lot of time in Florida. So it turned out that my life was going on, and I was having a real good life during those 2 years instead of being on hold. In terms of marriage and family, I got a different story to tell because Catherine is not my first wife. Got married in 1964. Had 2 kids, a daughter and a son. Moved from the Bay Area to Oregon. And my wife discovered that she wasn't happy in Oregon even though she wanted to move there. And she really needed to get back in the Bay Area. So she went back to the Bay Area. I became a single parent. And about a year later, had an opportunity, got invited to participate in a panel discussion at the University of Illinois on intentional communities, and I was involved in intentional communities at that time. And I went to be a part of a panel at that particular conference at the University of Illinois, and that's where I met Catherine. She was staffed at that committee that put on that conference. She came out to Oregon, and we've been together 20 years since then. And, kids, and the grandmother to my 3 granddaughters, 7, 8, and 3 months. So it's been a good life.
And she's also a good cancer, right?
Oh, yeah, we don't know that. She's rebuked him.
Yeah.
You mentioned, I actually forgot about this.
Oh, my God.
You remember we got up at 4 o'clock that morning, and we was bumping everybody.
So you got something?
From, well, that's all right, Jeff.
Again about your uniform.
Well,
Al,
when I got drafted, I was 14, and got 2 sizes too big, so I put them on, and they told me that. I was walking down that company, drooling along, I met this soldier, real straight, behind me, he said, "Soldier." Man, he said, "Did you see the uniform I was wearing?" I said, "What do you give me?" Look at it, I was supposed to salute you. We had what they call a gig. You got a gig, you march 2 hours after out now with a full field pack and a rifle. And issued the deal on the bulletin board, whoever got gigged at, and I ignored it. So I'd fall out there and march 2 hours, full of people, and look at the board, I just kept my
Your goal isn't just right.
We're gonna have to go in.
Well, you used to dream about it?
Yeah. 2 or 3 times a year, I'd dream it back and again. Now, I've already been down here once before, and they said, we can't find our record on it. I said, man, I've been down here and done served my time, so I've served my time again. They, well, we can't let you out yet, we ain't got the record on you, you gotta keep staying here. And I just kept waiting for them papers to come down or I'd get out, and I thought there was gonna be. I dreamed that all the time. While the zombies down the clean.
That's why we never had any help cleaning her up. Texas was always.
That sergeant said, go down and get your army license. They told me, don't volunteer for truck driver, they'll give you a wheelbarrow and a scooter. Yeah, we need a truck driver, we done get your army license.
You wasn't sorry you got it then, was you?
No. We're not easy.
Yeah.
Some of them had to go wash it again after they come up to turn it in.
Only thing been better if it had a horse trailer.
I'd get down in there and I'd really spray that thing down good, and I'd be just wet as ever. Well, I would be anyway, 'cause I'm sweating all night.
Must have been hot. Must have been hot in that truck, you laying on that
You know
bench.
how he was down there.
Yeah.
30 minutes, like them clean fatigues on it, be wet.
Did you ever get them fatigues starched up, so you look like that lieutenant?
They looked like that even though they was starving. Still had a few bugs in there.
You're shaking.
Every time I take a step, you can tell from my artificial leg is bump. You walk and carry that camera, you tell. But you didn't want to start eating your leg up.
You had pest control once a month, then, huh?